Here's what happened. Americans wanted a faster horse. So we built them a car.
Cars began coming off the assembly line at the rate of 1 every 40 seconds.
Then they needed a car that worked harder than a car. So we built something else. The truck. Americans said, okay, now we're getting somewhere. And they used our trucks to build interstates and families and communities and industries. Americans used these trucks to build livelihoods and neighborhoods. And in their spare time, tow really heavy things. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built their trucks.
There are lots of different places that you can get advice on how to be successful in college. And growing up, my dad was a big quotes guy. He would say the same things to us every single day, and I found that that's what has helped me be successful in college thus far. First of all, the quote, "Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise," is something that sticks with me. If you get up every day and you work hard, if you get up at 6 a.m., you're gonna do something productive because you're up. So waking up early, being consistent, and working really hard every day is the first thing that I would say. Second of all, ask questions. One thing that my dad said was learn something new every single day. Like I said, I'm not from an ag background, so I have a lot of questions to ask, but all of us have things that we're curious about where we may be holding back in some areas of our lives, but utilizing the opportunity that you're given of being on a college campus and having professors who are so knowledgeable, asking them questions while you have that opportunity is simply essential. Lastly, I think consistency is key. This term has looked differently in lots of different times in my life, but right now I think consistency means being on time, what you're wearing even, being consistent in how you portray yourself to other people, because people remember what you look like, what you say, and everything in between. So being consistent in what you do every day, you'll find that product of your toil later on and will help you be successful in college. And honestly, I think these tips can be applied to all parts of your life, not just your time in college.
Successful in college.
Well, I have an interesting view. What I would tell you is in most cases, unless you're going to study to be a doctor or a lawyer or a professional that's going to require very specific training, a college education is really your ability to start a process, to see it through, and complete that process. So at the end of the day, nobody's going to care who the father of management is. No one's going to care about a lot of the things you're going to learn, but you're learning a process, and your ability to start that process, see it through, and complete it is what really matters. And I can tell you, as an executive that used to hire a lot of people with college degrees, that's what you look for. Somebody that can start the process and see it through.
Successful in college.
One, you have to network. You have to ask your teachers for the assistance, the help, advice. Visit your whoever your counselor is. You need to know who that person is because they can really help you. They really are there to help you out. And use all of the resources that you have. Reach out to as many people as you can, and don't ever let a no stop you from reaching your goals.
I would say first, enjoy the challenge. College might be the first time that you really experience a challenge in your life, especially if high school might have been easy for you. You might be away from home, so enjoy it. Make the right friends. Surround yourself with people that get you, and you might find that you have friends for the rest of your life. And then I would say find a career that you love and that you have a passion for, and don't just chase money.
Be successful in college.
Time management. You're going to be on your own. You're leaving mom and dad. You're leaving maybe grandma, grandpa. It is now you are on your own, and you're responsible for yourself. So time management is going to be a huge part of what you need. Professional development. Develop yourself. you are now in the adult world. Even though you're in college, you are becoming a young adult that's going to have to end up stepping out and becoming something in the workforce or just this world. And then the last thing, I'd say cooperation. You're going to have to learn how to cooperate with other people and collaborate and work well with others. There's no loners in this society that we have now. We all have to be able to work together as a team. There's no I in team. I remember a coach always told me that. We never spell I with a team. It's always you and me and others part of that team.
First of all, I think is to put yourself in a position that you're out of your comfort zone so that you will try new things. From the very beginning, I think get good at time management, because there's going to be lots of things you want to do, and if you are not managing your time well, then you will miss out on getting to do the things you want to do. But first and foremost, remember why you're there, and that's to get an education. So do well in your class, put forth the effort so that you can enjoy the extracurricular things.
It goes clear back to what FFA is all about, which is networking and leadership and understanding the industry and getting smart about the things you need to know about. So if you have a chance to be in a student NAMA chapter or as a professional in the professional organization, I would encourage it. It's just a wonderful place to do all those things you need to do to get better.
The most important tip I would say would to networking and getting involved in the community or into different groups in the college. I think it's very important to build those relationships and see what all they have to offer. I would also say, be organized, be able to manage your time and money well. I think those are pretty important tips.
College. Well, I'm going to start with probably one that might surprise you. Number one, get in college. Be prepared, be on time, be early, meet the deadlines, turn in your financial aid work, turn in your admissions application, meet with the counselors, meet with the advisors. Plenty of time to apply for the scholarships. And it sounds terrible that I'm saying that, but I can tell you every semester we gripe and gripe and gripe. People don't meet deadlines, and then they wonder why they didn't get any scholarships or they didn't get this. Meet the deadlines. Then when you get in college, I've told students for years, and I'm an old ag teacher, and I don't mind talking straight talk to students. My fancy way of saying it is, the more you engage in the process, the better your grades will be. If you don't pay attention, you don't do your homework, you don't turn in your assignments, don't be surprised that you don't have a good grade. You take care of business, you do your part. It doesn't matter if the instructor's that good or not, you do your part. You'll be successful. Time on task, just like any other skill, time on task will make you successful in college. And then third, and I know this is becoming smaller in our society, but engage with others. Meet colleagues, make connections, make lifelong friends or lifelong networking friends, and that will help you way past the time you get out of college.
Take part in as many things as you possibly can. Study hard. And take every opportunity that comes your way.
Well, I would think, if we're talking to high school students, the first thing they need to do is make sure they have good study habits and do a good job academically while they're in high school. And also I recommend that they get into college prep type courses. That's going to give you the insight on what college is. The other thing I would suggest that they do is to get involved in some pre-college program whereby you get the chance to visit that university and get an insight on the career and the academic majors that are offered. And then the third thing I think you do, you must think about how you're going to finance that. Very, very important. The worst thing you can do is to get to college, get enrolled, and then have to worry about how you're going to pay for college. So those are the three things I think are very, very important. Make sure that you do the academic preparation first, study the financial plan, and then also have the pre-college experience if you can.
College should be walked into as a job. You should give it 100%. If you don't do your job, you're going to get fired. Same thing at school. You don't study, you don't do your classes, you cut classes, cut short, you're going to cut yourself short. I would take it very seriously. You know, this is the step that you're going to make that will last you for the rest of your life. So you need to walk in there and be serious about it. And I think the third thing that I would tell them is don't be scared to take a different path. In other words, if you think your freshman year you're going to walk in there and you're going to be a mechanical engineer and you find out pretty quickly that you're not as smart as you thought you were, which 99% of you will find that out, don't be scared to take another path. The road has forks for a reason, and so don't be scared to change. You need to be happy with whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter about the money, but if you can make money and be happy, that's the golden ticket right there.
Well, discipline's important. I think as much as what you learn in college, it's a measurement of how disciplined a person you are. And so attending class and being engaged in things and not just living there for 4 years, but getting engaged and getting active is the right tip, I think. But it's just a measure of discipline. And I want people that are ambitious, that are going to show up early and stay late, and you learn those kind of things in college where you don't have somebody watching you and getting you up in the morning. So I think you just need to learn to be independent overall.
3 tips on succeeding in college: network, network, and network. Oh wait, number 1, network. Number 2, be open to different ideas. You know, just because you go to college to be X, it's okay if you want to explore Y or Z or AA. At the end of the day, you want to be doing something that you're passionate about. And that necessarily may come in the first couple years. It might take you 5-10 years into your career, but that's okay because you are learning along your journey and you're adding skills to your skill set.
I think first thing they need to do is follow their passion. They're going to find something that they think they want to do, and they need to follow that. And once they've identified that, they need to be engaged with what's going on in the program. And that includes the classes, but it also includes extracurricular activities. Become a member of a judging team, becoming a member of a club, an organization, becoming a leadership role. They will learn just as much in the people they associate with as they're going to college as they do in the classroom. And those people are going to be important for the rest of their lives. So you have to study, you have to get in the right area, but follow your passion and keep up the good work, but do everything you can as you're exposed to all kinds of activities while you're in college.
$3,700. So $3,600.